I think most of
That
the
also,
ones that are already the cat already banned out, especially Terrorblade and Medusa. Those are the two biggest ones.
how about a Wraith King? Nope, not at all.
Wraith King not a hero. Okay, Luna. Luna is also a hero that we've been starting to see a little bit more coming back into the meta.
Because it's not a spell damage amp on Ice Vortex. It's only magic damage, right? So the Vortex isn't going to make you
so it
take more
doesn't help
damage from the quills.
The quills.
No,
at all.
doesn't help. Okay, mid lane. Ooh, good damage here on the Bob. Blood grenade thrown his way. Makoto, even without level 6, they're making a play here. And with one last enchant totem, they have the kill to secure these first power runes.
Yeah, he may not have been doing that well in terms of CS, but he kills the Ember, so that's going to be even more important. Now he's level 6. If he gets the power rune, Ember returns, he might be able to kill the Ember before he gets level 6. That is a kill shot.
That is a kill shot. Nice job. I have to say, Cuckoo's done and he's doing an excellent job at making sure these stacks are not able to accumulate. Oh, actually, he's been dewarded, my bad. But still, he's scouted the stacks. They know what's going on here.
Alright, Bob's level 6. He wants to kill Cuckoo. Has his own blood grenade.
Yeah, Cuckoo in trouble.
Just one of the dual breath damage.
2 points in dual breath. Nothing in the ice path so far. I think we've seen a few different... Oh, hold on. Makoto's got an amplified damage rune. Oh, he's just gonna...
And then
no
you
experience.
Get a report, you know.
Both. Top line.
Pass away.
This is a good effort. Great skewer back there onto the Ancient Apparition. Cast away. Is going absolutely nowhere. WS with that kill as well.
It is nice of a hero, but with Bristleback, you don't really have a lot of synergy. That's why I suggested the Crystal Maiden. I feel like in the lane you have a lot more synergy.
Okay, Bob's bottled the illusion rune, but a nice shackle shot there is going to delay things here.
Cuckoo
Bob
again.
up to the high ground. They're looking for a second kill onto Cuckoo. He's got still this illusion rune. The slows, though, on the power shot will make things difficult. Blood grenade just out of reach, but Bob catching him there just on the tip of that sleight of fist to guarantee that second kill onto the support. Right, and I think we can agree that the Magnus has a little bit more flex potential in his builds than a Shaker does, right? I think anything other than Blink First on Shaker just feels like you're not playing the hero correct, although we'll see how WS puts to use this Echo Saber now, as he does have an Ice Blast incoming. Great hit there, Bob, JG, and Ampu, all 3 cores actually chasing down the Magnus.
Tight should be a big
been
kill.
revealed already. But MONGOLZ, if they get caught here, especially Bob trying to jump into the jungle, Blink Echo immediately, the stun's there to follow up, and the dead corpse sent into the river. Ice Blast is following up, but it won't connect onto anyone. JG, even though he has a Ravage and a full Vlad, he doesn't even want to be here anymore. So by the Blood Grenade even further now. Ravage is going to come on through, as Natsumi did commit that Eclipse with level 3 beams to try and give chase. Makoto continues to chase. Oh, the Fissure doesn't quite block the stairs somehow. JG able to squeeze on through there. Makoto now and the rest of Talon being booted away from the enemy triangle. Natsumi and company trying to at least fight them in the choke, but with the Ember quickly respawning, this is going to become a lopsided fight.
He's recalling the Ember. He's coming back.
Gonna win another stun in, and Cuckoo, yeah, he's going to go down. Seems like he'll be the only one, though. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. Bob thinking about going for more. Wants this kill into Jokum. A secondary. Ooh, Remnant is not enough.
It's really good for China.
Just thinking about maybe throwing a stun in here, seeing if they can extend the fight. I mean, they do have an RP at the ready. Blink Dagger for WS. This will come as a surprise for the MONGOLZ. We'll see how nasty it is, especially without a Ravage. Tower's going to go down, but there's... Oh, there it is, the initiation. He only actually got the Ancient Apparition. The dodge by Bob. It's too good. Makoto, he'll follow through and cut the secondary spellcaster. Both supports are now dead. JG basically invulnerable when he's got the Kraken Shell active, as Makoto doing a great job cutting around the Ember, and the Bristle will allow them to continue this fight. Amq, he's going to get snagged up, doing a lot of damage in return as he's pushed inside of the Macropyre, but eventually finished off there by Jokum's focus fire. Bob.
And Bob is styling, man. He's
away in the river.
Left and right.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's styling on him, though. He's doing well.
Yeah, but they still lost the fight.
JG, with that information, he's going to cut one more wave and apply some tower pressure. We'll see now how MONGOLZ look to initiate here. Jokum. He gets a little lucky there, actually. They don't connect on the Searing Chains. He jumps on in. The Echo Slam. They're going to initiate RP. Everything onto the Ember.
He's alive.
Ravage finally comes through, and the Ice Blast incoming. This could be big. Oh, it's hit Makoto. He's going to be in a tough spot. Bob looking worse for wear here as far as his HP, but still able to kite around Makoto as the Earthshaker shatters into a statue. What a fight. They feel like they're in this timing where
I mean, if
it's
they want
best
to
for them
fight,
to fight.
it's different, you know.
You know, it's funny. Actually, if they want to fight, they should just set a trap for the Roche pit because that's where Talon's heading.
Oh, I'm cute.
Okay.
They found him.
RP, that's going to be a good initiation into the glaives, into that solo eclipse. An easy kill there as AMQ separated from the team, gets lost in the woods.
His bodyguard's a little bit too far away, you know. And he's on JG. Big Ravage.
Ravage. It's going to hit 3 heroes. The follow-up Ice Blast is incoming. It's not going to hit Natsumi or Cuckoo, but Cuckoo's going to get jumped by Bob, and down he goes. Natsumi, BKB active, fighting through the Ember, forcing Bob back, even with this amplified damage rune, as he tries to focus down onto Jokum, who returns fire with the focus fire.
Oh,
Recalls incoming JG. He's caught Jokum, and there's no way out there. Careful here, WS. Ooh. Playing like he had a horn toss, but no horn toss to be had.
The heroes get cold-feated, that would have been a straightforward, easy fight, you know, for them. I mean, they're still gonna get Roche in the end, but here comes Talon. Get ready.
Yeah, initiation by Tal or
Ice
by
Blast.
WS. It
Big one.
forces JG away, but Ice Blast is connect on 3 heroes. Bob's in deep though, and the chain stuns are perfect onto him. Natsumi, no BKB, no HP remaining. He will shatter as JG
he's gonna clear them
forward
out.
to capitalize on this. It seems like they will get cleared out as AMQ just running them down. DJ stampeding over Makoto with that Illuminate. And Jokum and WS
nice.
at least are going to be able to escape. Ooh.
I mean, how so? So if you kill the Tormentor, a text chat pops up. So you think on the box who gets the Tormentor. That's it, you know, who gets the shot.
Careful here, JG.
Oh no, JG.
Oh, gets the blink away. Oh, somehow WS predicted it. All of a sudden, JG in a lot of trouble. The Blubber's protecting him, but he can do nothing against the BKB and the physical damage of Natsumi. He goes down.
Very
Bob
close.
looking to counter-initiate the 4 versus 5. This time, the RP's going to catch him perfectly. The chain stuns are pretty good, but where's the damage? It's just not enough. Bob, he lives a while longer. Another 2-man skewer here puts Bob even further into the fight. Where I think the Ice Blast is going to miss onto the Luna, who's continuing to just try and bail out of this fight now that they got JG. Natsumi standing up on the high ground, thinks he can fight here in the choke point. Good damage
the
actually onto
behind.
AMQ, continuing to fight. Makoto on behind. He does actually get these backliners, but it's AMQ who's winning the 1v1. No. Eventually, Natsumi able to with enough loosened beams, but Bob giving chase here on the wounded Natsumi, who runs into the trees to hide away. WS tries to skewer Bob underneath the tower. That's not going to work out as Makoto still on top of these backliners. Well, he missed, but eventually gets the kill onto DJ before he is taken out by the physical damage. What a fight!
Smoke. Time to look for a pickup. Actually, it's a
This is a good opportunity. This is a very good opportunity. Natsumi, ooh, he's got Silver Edge.
The Bristol has A-Gaze though.
Yeah, that he does. But without the AA here, Bob immediately recalled into the fight as well. Makoto, he's been caught. JG unleashing the Ravage. They find the solo pickup they're looking for. Now Jokum held down by the anchor, trying to run back into the base, but Bob extends his killing spree there. 7-3 and 10 as the Mongols look to push up the high ground.
Yeah, no hesitation with the Ravage. Just one hero, but it's okay. It's just a call.
RP, they actually do manage to get the Ember Spear. Can I take him down in time? They need one more stun, but they don't have any more, but it's okay.
Oh,
the
no
damage comes through. Bob did not have a Remnant out, you're right.
Yeah, he didn't have one ready there. That's too aggressive there.
Good jump. Really, really good jump
but they
there.
use
Good recognition by
Eclipse
WS.
and RP, you know, so maybe the rest of the squad can still stay around and fight. You know, there was still a huge commitment to kill him. Oh, Silver Edge.
Wow. Wow. That was a lot of damage. Toto just clearing one more wave, but it's going to be a little bit dangerous. There's going to be the RP over in the mid lane. AMQ did get the BKB off. Ice Blast coming in to counter-initiate. Is going to catch 2 of these heroes. JG to follow up with the Ravage immediately, and Natsumi, he's going to get dropped. Dead for 100 seconds. Makoto throwing all the spells he has, trying to get this kill. AMQ finally does drop.
Yes, buyback on the Bristol that can end this game.
2 cores dead. There is a buyback, and DJ can always bring them right back into the fight as they take down Makoto. A triple kill now for Bob. And that might just be the game here, Winter. Still, there's a bottom lane. A very nice skewer as they do catch the castaway Ancient Apparition, trying to get a little bit too greedy, trying to not leave the high ground. He is going to die. Not feeling a decent amount of damage in return. Oh, WS? Okay, thought about maybe hitting him with that refreshed RP. It's at least a gem recovered from Talon, but they still need to do something about this mammoth, colossal Squid Eater destroying their tier 3 tower.
20 seconds before Shaker is alive. And the Luna.
Will Wisp down to protect him. Yeah, the Luna is the bigger deal. Makoto's at least got buyback. That's the tier 3 down. Only the buildings now remaining. Bob doing so much damage. Oh my goodness, the RP. It's good actually onto the two of them with the Ice Path to follow up, but there's no damage. Luna respawning in just 1 second. This is not a terrible place for her to take the fight if they can keep him here, and that's been the struggle. Luna unleashing now into JG. The Silver Edge break is good for the kill, and they even managed to catch 2 more. That's going to be DJ going down. They buy back on another hero. It's Cuckoo. Amq running down Makoto. He still has a stun and
He's
an
fast.
echo, but the BKB is lasting too long. Makoto beating into his back, forces out the echo. There's going to be the kill, but the kill shot is finally able to put down this.
Oh, he has no mana.
Bob, he's going to be caught. He is out of mana. Ice Blast coming in to try and support him, but it's only going to catch Cuckoo. He's broken, out of mana, and out of life. Jokum with the double kill there. Bob is going to buy back. Thinks he can take down Natsumi a second time. Oh, and he does. What a buyback out from him. He dropped the Remnant. He's going in a second time. WS trying to keep him inside of this Axe Mac, but Bob's only picking up even more
Oh my
kills.
god, Bob is
Jumping
doing
in
it.
After Cuckoo, Bob still alive, about to 1 versus 4 the team here, the way he's outplaying them. Still has a little bit of mana to play with, Winter. He's got the Shiva's Guard. Cuckoo trying to draw him back into the base, but that's just where Bob wants him. A buyback now, out from Makoto. WS pushing him back into the base. Bob,
No Remnant.
can he live here? DJ's back in the game as well. He's bought back and he's recalled himself into the fight, but Cuckoo, what a stun there.
Ice Blast.
Bob going in for the kill. Will find it. Ice Blast unnecessary. And he's just gonna get away with murder. Makoto's giving chase. He's been kited, Winter. He's out of the base. Castaways drop the tip. DJ's even gonna show up just to celebrate as Talon, they've fallen apart. The Mongols, they will clean up. Bob with one of the best buybacks I've ever seen.
Bob the Showman right there, you know, not Bob the Builder. He's grown from Bob the Builder to Bob the Showman there. That was some fancy moves there by Bob. Good, really, really good buyback. Just clearing
GG.
them out. He knows that they can't fight him with all the spells on cooldown. Yeah, plus the Ice Blast. He didn't really 1v4, you know, it's the Ice Blast, you know, they landed the Ice Blast.
Okay. A little bit. It was a little bit of the Ice
A little
Blast.
bit of help, you know, and then DJ and then coming in with the recall. Maybe some
I was just about to say, like,
last game of the
Zeus.
game.
I was thinking Zeus, but he Zeus, right? You can leap out of shards, actually. I forgot now. He does that.
Yeah,
It's
but
a thing.
mid Zeus, I'm not sure if it's still a thing, you know. Okay,
Okay,
can mid
so-
DK carry us?
Sacrifice the DK.
I mean, it's not like exactly very, very bad lane. Just okay.
Okay,
So
that's
on the
interesting.
dark side, you have Glacial Guard, Lake Day, Tag Team, Horsepower, Methodical. So everything is
Pretty standard. Yeah, very standard, I would say. The Ursa's a little bit of the question mark. Whoa. How is WS getting jumped here? Does end up hoof stomping. Blood Grenade does wear off, but Amq commits that first point in Urshok. A second Blood Grenade committed as WS is going to go down to DJ.
Yeah, no running away from that. Yeah. He wants
Yeah,
some runes.
I mean-
not the regen. Regen's not
It's-
that particularly
It
helpful. for him.
feels like we're almost still laning.
Oh, top
All that
lane.
is until Bob is going to be able to find the maid in top lane. Tame the Beast deals double damage to Cuckoo because he is
He needs backup.
something
Good
immortal.
Fatal Bonds. They have to run.
Very nice, and they will run. That's going to just be the Stampede used as Jokum. Once again, the Hurl Boulder from JG actually very full, but they won't have anything to cancel this TP. Makoto, he might be able to steal this. His smoke breaks. Oh, he's just going to be too late. It was a very fast Tormentor, actually. As the Stampede on in does actually finally get some action. Bow support's deleted instantly. Jokum gets on top of Amq, who's completely alone now. MONGOLZ thought that everyone had left the area. Wasn't the case. Cuckoo's freezing field gets canceled instantly by the snowball of Jokum. But in the end, it's a fantastic...
And they're moving bot again. DJ was there to scout things out. They don't have a ward on the Radiant side.
Yep.
So
Bob?
Bob seems to know something's happening. He's running.
Yeah, that's going to be a nice stun. They're going to counter-initiate. DJ gets time still to put himself in the box thanks to the golem being dropped. DJ's still alive. The strongman tonic, Jokum, he's been kited out, tried to secure the kill. The Stampede was used. It's doomed up still as WS. He will be able to TP safely home.
Trying to wrap around Ursa.
This could be a really nice catch. Smokes are breaking. Amq walking into the secret shop. Gets off this enrage. Walrus punch here is not really that effective at locking him down. It's Bob and the rest of the heroes TPing on to try and save their carry. It's not going to get the job done. This Wheel of Wonder could be huge, but the snowball's even better. Saving them all from the Wheel of Wonder. Bob saved by the box here momentarily.
5 minute
really
fatal
nice fatal bonds. Freezing Field is doing a lot of work here before it's canceled by JG. Everyone is slowly ticking down, but I think they're just going to run out of damage here, Winter. Talon, they will escape here, tail between their legs, but otherwise, in fact, they want to go for more. Oh, WS is going to reconsider that after he eats the dagger. He's going to die to it, actually. So he at least will go down, but it's going to be a 4-for-1 trade here in favor of Talon. What a fight for them.
Tinker support my ass. You know I don't have a Smurf. Tinker support is my #1 bad list hero.
Uh-oh. He's in trouble here. He is likely to die. I don't really think he's got a way out of this one. Blink Dagger is going to be kept on cooldown, and despite his best efforts with the Hurricane Pike, he will go down. He didn't want to go through the Twin Gate. I'm not really sure why.
Yeah. I think he was afraid that they were coming from that angle, you know, from the Lotus Pool. Because I think he knows that he's in a dangerous position. He wants to get out, but he didn't really predict the right way they were coming. And now, oh no, another kill.
Uh-oh. Yeah, this is trouble.
MONGOLZ.
JG, he's going to be in for a rough time here. He can't
They're
even
trying to fight here
because it's going to get reflected. He actually still will drop it. Amq, he's going to jump in, do enough damage such that I think the Doom's going to tick him down no matter what. So Amq's going to TP away.
No,
he's not actually. The snowball and the walrus punch is there. That is only the first life. Sure, they're going to lose WS, but they are going to welcome Amq back with a flurry of spells and damage. Natsumi even lands the killing blow.
Why have you abandoned me? Another jump onto Doom. Jokem punches.
That's a good one here. The fatal bonds, though, could be trouble as Jokem is going to try and survive.
Oh, big
to the
stun.
stampede, but the counter initiation. It's huge.
WS.
Everyone nearly dead. Both of the back
Saves
line
the day.
are dead already. Bob dying up on the high ground is Talon breaking through the hello Natsumi.
Right, that
He
is-
says triple kill for him.
That is a mental breakdown right there from MONGOLZ.
This
They're
is
gonna
going
lose
to
all
be a
their
full
heroes.
wipe.
Yeah, they definitely got tilted up from the last move there.
Isn't it coconut cream?
Oh, yeah, and coconut cream, yes.
Yeah. You know, here in Malaysia, oh, what do we want for dessert? How about a shrimp paste? Oh my goodness, how about a 3-man stun? Another great initiation
the
here.
cart!
There's going to be the
Run!
cart for the doomed hero. The golem, though, dropped onto 2 of them, as even the Tame the Beast is going to be used, but WS, he's simply too fast. He's going to evacuate Makoto to safety, and now joining the fight is Natsumi. He eats a stun first, activates the BKB, letting loose onto this Ursa Warrior. There's the Wheel of Wonder, but it's not going to do nothing to save him from this fight. Amq's going to drop to Makoto as Cuckoo lands the killing blow onto JG. DJ's trapped in the Roche pit. He doesn't even have a box for himself anymore. Just drops the whip as soon as he dies. That is going to be the game here soon, Winter. 4-for-none trade. What a team fight. If Bob's going to be able to pump in the damage, he still does not have BKB, though. He's 1,000 gold short, Winter. What could have potentially been this game had he not upgraded the Pike fully. Jump on in. They're looking for the first Doom on a Cuckoo. I think they're actually trying to go for it. Look at them. They're after Cuckoo. They've taken him down. They've also doomed the PA, but she's right in the back of that carriage, still continuing to battle. Ursa Warrior trying to punch the WS, but he's kicked away now by Jokum, who has the Walrus kick. Stampede allows Natsumi to run in after him, and I think that was the goal. Kill Cuckoo and call it. As Talon, they secure game number 2. We have a 3-game series on our hands here.
Yeah. What's new, you know, Richie, we have been on the road for 3-game series. Right from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, today's Thursday, so this is nothing new. So I think Park is a good hero here.
Yeah, or
It's hard for CM and Tusk to get a Park too, so...
They're going to go with a Morphling now.
They're going with Morphling because of the Razor. They want to... I mean, their lineup is very clunky, very greedy.
See how things get going here. Lots of contests for the runes, though. In the end, it'll still be 2 apiece with a small link on the Bob, Blood Grenade, and the tag team. This is going to be a ton of damage. Actually, with the Gush, it's even going to be more than that. It'll be just First Blood. That is a scary start now, as Bob will get the tips flowing back in his direction.
It's just 1 CS behind
recovering.
the Raider.
Yeah,
2
he's
CS.
recovering.
Morphling is doing okay against the Tide. It's just the top lane. the Magnus Link.
Yeah, but the top lane, we think is the one that needs to do a bit better. And here's Amq now. He's gonna get ganked with the tag team and the Gush.
Holy,
Cuckoo
4
even here to
heroes
close
out
the
of
door.
nowhere. Right now, Talon, once again, being super aggressive with this CM toss. CM is bottom again. He's coming in. MP has a TP. They're coming in bot. Party again. Round number 2.
Again, this time they will initiate on a
Amq.
castaway. The stick is going to buy him a little bit of extra time to ensure that Amq at least is going to be able to pull away the creep wave. But Cuckoo's also come through the gate again. Cuckoo is still only level 3. DJ, he's thrown basically everything he has here. He's got wand charges at least for a silence or something, but they will ignore him and go straight for the Morphling. Goodness.
Oh my god,
Talon.
he didn't even have time for the wave. Damn. This is really, really bad right now. DJ's gonna die too.
Yeah, they knew he couldn't really do anything. I mean, it's daytime. What's he going to do? He barely killed a few of the creeps. WS tanking for the wagon here. I just wonder when this team will be able to... I'm like clicking around on heroes. I'm looking at items. I'm thinking about spells. You're going to have an RP relatively soon for JG. Bob in trouble mid lane. The ice shards. And Jokum with the tag team there. Castaway doing what he can, but the ice path's going to miss Makoto, who has a lot of damage now, stolen up 69 damage. Very nice. And it's going to even be a triple kill for him as well here in the mid lane. Jokum's not even going to die. 8 unanswered kills.
Very slow lineup. So what can you do, you know? And it's Razor with CM Plus with the MP just running rampant over there.
That's a really aggressive wall response by Jokum. He might pay the price here. Bob.
He has backup though.
The stun out actually. There is backup. Makoto has the link out, but he only stole 14 damage. This might be a fight. DJ, no Dark Ascension for 15 seconds as they catch Natsumi. There's going to be the skill point in the Ravage though. That's going to put an end to this fight as Bob and Castaway both get dropped. Makoto on a wicked 6 streak.
Oh my, this
Talon
is
extend
getting very
the
ugly.
lead 13-0. As MONGOLZ still looking for their first kill here, looking for their second tower down bottom. They think they can make a go at it here. Kodo has a full SNY, by the way, in his build, as they will kick things off now onto this Morphling. We'll commit the waveform now, but WS catches him here with the dead in the water, and that is a hard counter here against this Morphling. Rooted up, he can't even kill the darn anchor now before he goes down. That is 14 straight kills now. Fantastic response out from Talon, the Blink Dagger.
No kills. Okay, they see Cuckoo. They're gonna get 1 kill.
They're
gonna get
Cuckoo. You walked into the wrong neighborhood. What do you know about going 0 and 14?
Tip him. Bob is gonna tip
him. Yeah.
1 kill.
Yeah, that's nice. What do you think about that, Cuckoo? A free first. Roche, Aegis in the inventory of Makoto, as dead in the water, is going to end up catching Bob here, even deader now inside of the Sprout. No way for him to escape here. Cuckoo trying to leap over the gap. He's actually in the trees, but I think he's still dead. Yeah, another Gush, this armor, the blink forward, and we are up to 12 additional Kraken Swells. Jokum hunting down bottom. He's actually already got himself that blink dagger, does he? I don't believe there's anywhere Castaway is going to escape here, as the tag team damage is absolutely shredding these heroes, Winter. I feel like I'm watching EG and NADPC 201, you know? Oh, Natsumi, this could be something. Okay, the silence. He actually does not have any defensive items here. Amq's just going to punch into him. A huge kill. There we go.
1,000 gold.
Really just focusing on the split push game, is it? Because they just are extremely mobile based on this MP.
Yeah, that's the power of MP for you. Tusk.
Oh, yeah, pretty good dodge there. He's going to actually return the favor. Jokum's going to have to run for it as Amq getting his damage sapped on through. JG gets his Blink Dagger canceled by the Wrath of Nature as Makoto gives even further chase. Amq uses the shards aggressively. A very nice stun at least stops Natsumi from getting involved, but Makoto does not have the damage to kill the Morphling through the TP. Wow, Bob got punched up there, huh? Well, now he's going to be trapped. I'm not sure how he ended up there. DJ, he's going to take this opportunity to ult in. It's a nice 2-man. They have the damage at least for the Tusk. And after that, it's simply overwhelming here. Makoto on the double kill.
Every time you walk past the camps, they're going to run at you.
Careful here. Careful here, Jokum. He's going to ignore the Night Stalker. He wants a bigger fish, and he will at least go fishing and find this Morphling. Morphling has a BKB.
Oh, they got him.
No. Really nice usage of the shards there. Amq, he's got BKB, but I don't think he's going to bother using it. Snowball buys him a bit more time. He's going to snowball onto Makoto, get rooted in place, and taken down. Was on them. Well played. Very, very well played. But saves the 8-second BKB charge. You know, got to look at the bright side in these kinds of games. WS, he's farming completely alone. He thinks he can take this Night Stalker. He might be right. Still has, yeah, plenty of lifesteal, really, to continue diving here. This damage block, he's just going to Ravage. WS, it's the WS show now. Gets a 4-step forward. That last gush, though, as WS spits on him to get the kill. Backstrokes into the base. He's actually just limited on his mana here, basically, before he can escape. Elsewhere on the map, they are able to get Bob. They're hunting for Bob. He, once again, has walked past an Observer Ward. Jokum trying to set up as Bob shows on the wave. There's going to be the snowball in. Curse of the Old Growth. Bob is not going anywhere, Winter. Look at that tag team damage alongside the Revenant's Brooch. It is brutal. WS, he's just going into the base, man. He's got Ravage. He might just solo Ravage here again. He's not even going to need it, actually. This is another Anchor Smash kill up to 28. Kraken Swell as Jokum, he is going to go down. That's something. DJ and Amq able to put together a kill themselves. Roshan banner planted down. Talon, even without the Tusk, they easily claim the lane of Barracks, but that's going to be a good catch now as they push him into the silence. The 4-step to get out. WS, he's going to get the Ravage out, but Amq's faster on that BKB. The Mongols, signs of life as they utilize the displacement here on the Magnus to try and get anything out of this game still. Bob not landing a stun here, unfortunately for him. They're going to have another silence here. They still have this Dark Ascension, so the vision's fantastic. They're making the jump. They want to kill Cuckoo first, and he is going to die. They end up pushing him back on, and he is now safe with that Ghost Scepter. It's forced back to his team. WS lets loose on the Ravage. Doesn't catch a single hero that time.
All right.
That's
your
not
chance.
ideal.
Mongols are going to go.
He doesn't get much with this DD rune, but he is going to start hitting some heroes now. JG looking for an RP. Doesn't actually end up finding one there. WS safe and sound underneath the Ghost Scepter. That's going to be a great macro here. Look at him go. Look at him burn. Jokum running on in as they have lost vision out from DJ's Dark Ascension. Now Talon, they have stretched this fight out such that the Mongols, they no longer feel so confident here. BKB forced out by Bob as they will skewer Jokum further back into the base. That's a third Ghost Scepter on this team. But it's not going to last long enough here for Jokum. Amq has at least a Dispel to get himself out of harm's way, but I think he waveformed into this one. It's going to force the BKB. Natsumi's up on the high ground. He's caught Bob. Bob still tanky. Sai, but is eventually taken down as Natsumi focuses his fire down onto him. A one-for-one trade as Talon. The beautiful team fighting from, I mean, besides the missed Ravage, beautiful team fighting from everyone.
Unless you're Roshan, then you have the innate ability to hit.
That's correct. Whoa, okay, hold on. DJ, they're going to look for a fight here. They're underneath a ward, but they did smoke past it successfully. DJ in the pit, giving them fantastic vision. Maybe they can jump onto Natsumi. He's holding that high ground very confidently as there's the jump on, and JG looking for the RP. He does at least catch Makoto, but that's not the target they wanted. Natsumi still standing and delivering. In fact, he's fighting into Amq. The snowball safe, the sight, and now Amq, he is down. Ravage to cover their tracks as Bob stuck on the low ground here. His damage sapped. Makoto beyond godlike. The Mongols, they go looking for a fight, but Talon, they were ready.
Yeah, what a nice bait there. They send the Nature's Prophet in front. He just stood up. He knows something is coming because the Dark Ascension.
That is going to be the Megas. Maybe just the entire game here. We shall see DJ doing what he can. At least it's nighttime for him. Level 4 have to get out of harm's way here. Got to be careful of the mag because he can push you back into the base. There is no Ravage for WS, but he still has this darn Ghost Scepter, man. Oh, it's just over. GG, they call it. Talon Esports, they will go to DreamLeague Season 26 alongside Boom Esports. Congratulations.